Have you ever stopped to wonder about faith in the Middle East? When most people think about this region, they imagine a place where Islam has been the dominant religion for centuries, where Christianity seems like a fading whisper from the past. But what if I told you that, surprisingly, Christianity is not just surviving in many Arab countries, it's actually growing, thriving in pockets where you might least expect it. Today, we're going on a journey together through 10 Arab Muslim countries where Christian communities are quietly but powerfully rising. These are stories of resilience, hope and renewal, stories of people holding on to ancient traditions, rebuilding after conflict, and even finding new faith in a place often seen as monolithic. So stick with me, because what you're about to discover might just change the way you think about religion in the Middle East, and maybe even about faith itself. Number 1. Lebanon, the land where cedars witness coexistence. Let's start with Lebanon, a place where nature itself seems to tell a story of harmony. Imagine cedar trees standing tall on forested mountains, overlooking coastlines dotted with lively cities. In Lebanon, Christian cathedrals and mosques stand side by side, a powerful image of coexistence. About 4 out of every 10 Lebanese people identify as Christian, the highest percentage in the Arab world. This isn't by accident. Lebanon's unique political system carefully balances power among religious groups. Christians hold the presidency and have guaranteed seats in parliament. This system has allowed Christians to maintain their schools, charities and vibrant cultural life, despite decades of turmoil. In Beirut, the streets pulse with energy. Youth-led church groups organize everything from environmental cleanups to entrepreneurship workshops, showing that faith here is not stuck in the past, it's alive and relevant. Even as many families emigrate looking for opportunities, those who stay are working hard to revitalize Christian education and arts. So next time you hear about Lebanon, think not just about conflict, but about a living, breathing community where faith and culture come together in surprising ways. Number 2, Egypt, the ancient roots of Coptic Christianity. Now, picture the mighty Nile flowing through desert sands, witness to thousands of years of history. Egypt is home to the Coptic Orthodox Church, one of the oldest Christian communities in the world, tracing back to the Apostle Mark himself. Copts make up roughly 10 to 15% of Egypt's population, around 10 million people. Despite facing challenges like rising living costs and political uncertainty, the Coptic community has quietly been growing at about 1.4% per year. Walk through neighborhoods in Cairo like Shubra or Mataria, and you'll hear the rich hymns of Coptic choirs filling churches. Schools supported by the church provide scholarships, helping children from underprivileged backgrounds get a better future. Christianity here isn't just about worship, it's a force for social good, promoting harmony between Muslims and Christians and preserving culture in a fast-changing world. Number 3. Iraq. Faith among ruins and hope. Iraq's Christian story is one of heartbreaking loss, but also quiet hope. Cities like Mosul and Kirkuk were once vibrant hubs of diverse Christian communities: Chaldean Catholics, Assyrian Church of the East members, Syriac Orthodox believers and Armenians, all living side by side. But decades of violence, war and the brutal ISIS occupation devastated these communities. From 1.5 million Christians before 2003, only around 350,000 to 400,000 remain today. Yet even amid ruins, hope flickers. Aid groups are helping rebuild churches in the Nineveh Plains, often called the cradle of Mesopotamian Christianity. Diaspora communities abroad are fundraising to support these efforts. It's a slow but determined revival, showing that faith can endure even in the darkest times. Number 4. Syria. Ancient faith in a war-torn land. When you think of Syria, you probably picture ancient ruins or heartbreaking war images, but beneath the surface, Christian communities dating back to the time of the Apostles are still holding on. Before the Civil War, Christians made up about 10% of Syria's population. Cities like Aleppo, Damascus and Homs were home to Greek Orthodox, Syriac Orthodox and Melkite Catholics. War shattered neighborhoods and drove many into exile. But by 2025, Christians in government-controlled areas are slowly returning. Churches once bombed are being rebuilt, and seminaries that had closed now welcome theology students eager to serve the next generation. In places like Tartus and Latakia, you'll find a quiet resilience, a community determined to keep its faith alive against all odds. Number 5. Jordan, a kingdom of religious tolerance and growth. Jordan might not be the first place you think of for religious diversity, but it's a unique example in the region. This Hashemite kingdom actively promotes tolerance and protects minority rights. Christians make up about 6% of Jordan's population, and their numbers are growing by roughly 1.5% annually. Refugees fleeing conflicts in neighboring countries and evangelical movements have sparked new church plants and fresh forms of worship. In Amman's bustling Abdali district, Arabic-speaking evangelical churches combine worship with social programs, microloans, small business support, helping communities thrive both spiritually and economically. Older Orthodox and Catholic churches offer bilingual services, welcoming locals and expatriates alike, searching for meaning in a modern world. Number 6. United Arab Emirates, a global Christian mosaic. The UAE might be known for its gleaming skyscrapers and luxury, but it also hosts a surprising variety of Christian communities. Out of about 10 million residents, roughly 1 million are Christians from all over the world: Filipinos, Indians, Nigerians, South Koreans, Europeans, and more. Unlike Lebanon or Jordan, these believers usually aren't from ancient Middle Eastern churches. They come for work and bring diverse worship styles, from Pentecostal passion to traditional liturgy. The government allows non-Muslim worship in certain designated complexes, and churches in Abu Dhabi and Dubai offer services in multiple languages, with choirs singing in Tagalog, Malayalam, English and Arabic. Christianity here is growing at around 2% yearly, fueled by migration and the community's vibrant cultural life. Number 7. Qatar, quiet faith amidst modern towers. Next door, Qatar presents a more conservative face but still harbours a growing Christian population of about 350,000, growing near 2% annually. Many are migrant workers from the Philippines, India, Kenya and South Africa. Life can be challenging. They often live far from the capital and worship in small groups or private homes. Yet within Doha's religious complex in Masjid, Catholics, Anglicans, Orthodox and Evangelicals share space. You might hear a Tamil Mass followed by an Ethiopian liturgy and then a Filipino choir, all under one roof, all quietly worshipping. Though evangelism is restricted, these communities hold strong to their faith with courage and creativity. Number 8. Kuwait, one of the Gulf's Christian havens. Kuwait has long been a crossroads of trade and culture, and today about 600,000 Christians, 15% of the population, live here. Unlike Qatar or Saudi Arabia, Kuwait officially recognizes multiple churches, including Roman Catholic, Anglican, Evangelical and Coptic Orthodox. These churches aren't just places of worship, but hubs for social life, hosting fellowship lunches, charity events and even tent revival meetings in the desert. The Christian population grows by about 1.5% annually, sustained by labour migration and a few discrete conversions. Number 9. Tunisia, growing faith in the land of olive groves. Heading west to North Africa, Tunisia offers a smaller but notable Christian presence, less than 1% of the population, but growing steadily at 1.5% yearly. Most converts come from Muslim backgrounds, often meeting secretly in small house churches or online Bible studies to avoid social backlash. Foreign students, aid workers and sub-Saharan African expatriates also keep Christian ministries visible, running humanitarian aid and vocational training. While Tunisia's legal framework for religious freedom is limited, quiet respect and cautious tolerance allow faith to take root in unexpected ways. Number 10. Mauritania, faith blossoming in the Sahara. Our final stop is Mauritania, where the vast Sahara meets the Atlantic. It's a tough place for Christianity. Conversion from Islam is forbidden by law and frowned upon socially. Still, as of 2022, about 1 to 2% of Mauritania's 5 million people have embraced Christianity, mostly migrants from sub-Saharan Africa and a few brave local converts. Their stories are largely untold, but testify to the incredible ways faith can find soil to grow even in the harshest environments. So there you have it. 10 Arab Muslim countries where Christianity isn't just surviving but quietly flourishing against the odds. These stories remind us that faith is never static. It's alive, constantly adapting, deeply personal and surprisingly resilient. What stood out to you the most? Which story moved you or challenged your assumptions? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. If you found this journey inspiring, don't forget to hit that like button, share this video with friends who might be curious, and subscribe for more fascinating deep dives into faith, culture and history around the world. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, stay curious and stay open to the unexpected ways faith shapes our world.